الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خير الخلق محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين أجمعين صلوات. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, respected brothers and sisters. Today, I would like to speak about one of the greatest heroes of Karbala, a man whose name is remembered with love, honor, and admiration by millions around the world. A man who was the flag bearer of Imam Hussein's army, the son of Imam Ali alayhi salam, and the brother of Imam Hussein, Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. When we remember Karbala, we remember the sacrifice of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But alongside him stood Abbas alayhi salam, a man whose loyalty was so great that even history continues to celebrate it more than 13 centuries later. Hazrat Abbas was born in Medina and raised in the household of Imam Ali alayhi salam. His mother was al-Banin, a noble woman known to devotion to Imam Ali alayhi salam. From a young age, Abbas grew up learning courage, and he also learnt faith from the household of Lady Fatima alayhi salam, and loyalty from the Ahlul Bayt. He was known for his extraordinary strength and bravery. Yet what made Abbas truly special was not his physical strength. It wasn't his physical power. It was his unwavering loyalty to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. As Imam Hussein prepared to leave Medina, he headed towards Karbala, and eventually Abbas accompanied him with every step of the way. He never questioned the Imam. He never hesitated. He understood that his purpose was to support the Imam of his time. When the army of Yazid approached, when they surrounded Imam Hussein alayhi salam in Karbala, they cut off the access to the Euphrates River. For several days, the family of the Prophet suffered from intense thirst. The cries of the thirsty children from the camp that echoed. You could hear it from far. Imagine the scene. Children crying, asking for water, the mothers trying to comfort them. In the scorching heat of the desert, in the scorching heat of the sun. Yet despite all this suffering, Imam Hussein and his companions remained steadfast. Among them stood Abbas. On the day of Ashura, Abbas saw the suffering of the children and sought permission from the Imam Hussein to fetch water. His heart could not bear hearing the cries of Sayyidah Sakina alayhi salam and the other children. With courage and determination, Abbas rode toward the river. He fought through the enemy lines and reached the water. Now comes one of the most powerful Islamic moments, one of the most powerful Islamic moments in history. Abbas was exhausted. He had been thirsty for days. Before him was the cool water of the Euphrates. But due to any ordinary person would drink from it. But due to him, he would just sacrifice it. He would just use his own thirst just to get the water to the Prophet, to the family of the Prophet. He cupped the water in his hands, but then he remembered Imam Hussein. He remembered the thirsty children. It came to his thought. He remembered the cries coming through the camp. And he said the words that continue to inspire believers. O soul, after Hussein, you should not drink, you should not exist. How can you drink while Hussein remains thirsty? He poured the water back into the river. Think about that sacrifice. Nobody was watching except Allah. Nobody would blame him for drinking it. Yet his love for Imam Hussein was greater than his own thirst. He filled the water skin and began his journey back to the camp. The enemy realized that if Abbas reached the tent, the morale of Imam Hussein's tent would be strengthened. They launched a fierce attack. Abbas fought bravely to protect the water. One of his arms was severed, yet he still remained strong. He didn't give up. And then his other arms got severed, but he still refused to give up. He held the water skin close and continued towards the camp because all he could think about is the thirsty children that are waiting for him. Eventually, an arrow struck through the water screen and the water spilled everywhere onto the soil of Karbala. At that moment, he called out to his brother. When Imam Hussein reached Abbas, he saw his beloved brother lying on the ground. The loss of Abbas was one of the most saddest moments of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. It is narrated that after Abbas was martyred, Imam Hussein said, "Now my back has been broken." These words show the immense value of Abbas held in the eyes of his Imam. Brothers and sisters, when we remember Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, we should remember his love and sacrifice, his strong, like his bravery, his loyalty, and his resilience. The scholars often refer to him as Qamar Bani Hashim, which means the moon of Hashimites. His strategy can be captured in these words: Ya Saqi al-Atasha bi Karbala, Ya Qamar Bani Hashim fil Bala. Jitta bil ma'i lil atafil wafa'an, fasaqata shahidan fil fada. Here's the English translation. O giver of water to the thirsty in Karbala, O moon of Bani Hashim, in the midst of hardship. You went to bring water for Imam Hussein. You went to bring for the children out of loyalty. Yet you fell as a martyr upon the desert plain. Brothers and sisters, what lessons can we learn from Hazrat Abbas today? Okay, the first lesson is loyalty. In a world where loyalty is often forgotten, Abbas teaches us to remain loyal to the truth, to our faith, to our families, and to the teachings of Islam. The second lesson is self-sacrifice. Abbas placed the needs of others before his own desires. That's how respectful he was. Even when desperately thirsty, he thought first about Imam Hussein and the children. And the third lesson is obedience to the Imam. Abbas was powerful enough to lead, yet he chose to serve. He understood that success comes through following the guidance of Imam. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is doing what is right despite hardship. Despite Abbas faced thousands of soldiers, not fearing them, but only fearing Allah, by the sake of Allah. Today we may not standing on the soil of Karbala, but we face our own tests, our own temptations, peer pressure, injustice, and challenges to our faith. The question is, we will show the same to Allah, we will show the same loyalty to Allah the way Abbas showed to Imam Hussein. Will we stand for truth when it is difficult? We will remain faithful when others abandon the principles. Muharram is not only a time to mourn, it's also a time to learn. The life of Hazrat Abbas, it shows us and reminds us that true greatness comes through service, sacrifice, and unwavering loyalty to Allah, to the path of Allah. As we remember Abbas this Muharram, let us ask Allah to grant us the true greatness and to grant us a fraction of his loyalty, a fraction of his courage, and a fraction of his devotion. May Allah allow us to follow the example of Hazrat Abbas ibn Ali alayhi salam, to remain steadfast upon the path of the Ahl Bayt, and to be among those who answer the call of Imam Mahdi, ajalallahu ta'ala farajahum. That was a bit hard, but I can get better. Bar Muhammad wa Ahl Bayt Muhammad salawat.